Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video as we review one of the newest releases from Hasstel Toys, Grapplers and Gimmicks. Now, you will notice that the figure on the left is actually a figure that's been out for a number of weeks, and actually was a figure that I did have part of my British Bulldog review video several weeks ago. Now, back when I was kind of looking at all of the Hasbro style figures that released the British Bulldog, this figure on the left was part of that video. Now, I had the figure, but I never did an individual review video of this particular figure. So today I'm actually kind of comparing the two figures that Hasstel Toys did release. So we're going to start off by, I'm going to do up a little bit closer look. The 1997 era British Bulldog. Now, this version, again, is the British Bulldog in the 97 era. We also have a more... Now, this figure right here actually is relatively the exact same figure. This is actually a UK exclusive. So we're going to take a look at the card backing of the figure as well. And comes with Power Slam, but as you guys know, the action feature for these cards, they don't actually function, but it's for like us fans who grew up in the 90s, who had WWF Hasbro figures, who are so accustomed to looking at those action features. But those are unique to WWF Hasbro and, of course, the WWE Mattel Retros, which is obviously a caveat or a spin-off of the Hasbros. And the UK edition of the figure. So this is almost an identical replica to one another. So you might have a preference, one figure to compare to the other. If you're not like me and you don't exactly want to waste your money purchasing the exact same figure over and over again, you don't have to have every single figure just because it has the most minute paint change. This video will help you make the determination which one you rather have. Even the card backings, again, even in the 97 era on both cards is identical, so that is a nice little change there. Let me line up these card backs. Alright, so let me get this cell phone back on its holder. Alright, so back when Hasstel Toys was releasing about 30,000 Davey Boy Smiths all in a row. Now here's the thing. Love the British Bulldog. One of my top 10 all-time favorite wrestlers. And generally, I really don't even mind that a company releases the same figure. And yes, I do complain a lot when figures are, when the same character is released. But Grapplers and Gimmicks, they do a good job in getting you different figures. So I'll backtrack. Hasbro, you look at Hulk Hogan as an example. Mega Superstar, Series 1. You got that Hogan Slam. You got the Bear Hug. And then you've got in Series 3, they kind of took the bear hug and they opened up the arms and probably gave you the best Hulk Hogan figure ever. In Series 5, they gave you the arm punching motion. So basically, they took 4 different Hulk Hogan figures in 4 different series. So generally, they gave you 4 different Hulk Hogan figures, right? They didn't just take the Hulk Hogan from Series 1, repainted him, and kept releasing that same exact figure over and over again. And that's exactly what, like, Hasstel Toy, or actually not Hasstel Toys, but that's exactly what, like, Zombie Sailors and Cello Toys and, like, all these other companies, Rush Collectibles, etc., what they keep doing, and it's annoying. And it's figure collections, etc. At least when you look at these British Bulldog figures, they actually give you different figures. Now, the one thing I would have actually liked is if Grapplers and Gimmicks actually breaks these down by individual series, right? So if like you had a British Bulldog in Series 1 with one particular figure, and then they came out with Series 2 the next year, and they gave you a different British Bulldog figure, that would be a different story. Like, I wouldn't mind that. That would, because it would be a different figure for a different series. British, look at the $1 Million Man. Black suit, green suit. Came out several series later in Series 9 with the no clothing, with the arm punching motion in Series 9 for Hasbro. Those are different figures. I enjoy that. So, coming out with all the British Bulldogs, I have both qualms about it, but I also have a sort of appreciation with what Grapplers and Gimmicks were coming out, what they were doing with these particular figures. And I don't know, this particular figure, I had this figure listed very low. I think I had like 9 different British Bulldog figures, and I think this was like number 7, I want to say. But realistically, that whole list, I think, was a wash. That was stupid. This is actually one of the best figures of that entire list, and I think this was probably like a number 2 or 3. This is an incredible piece, and with the arm punching motion, great fighting pose, incredible look, color, detail. Mitch and the guys over at Hasstel Toys, they knocked the hell out of this one. This one was knocked out of the ballpark. This was very well done. Now, as I said, with the UK exclusive, it's almost identical. Very minute paint change to the figure. You basically removed the UK flag and put Bulldog on his trunks. I think they did the same thing on the knee pads, where they removed the UK flag and put Bulldog again. And even the tassels. You swapped out white tassels for gold tassels. The lower coloring around the boots, the rim of the boots, change out the white with change out the red with white. So, but even, let's see, yeah, even the vest is identical. So, all right, so the tassels around the arms, blue for red. It's very, like I said, very minute changes around the figure. Me personally, I like the UK color scheme, with the flag design. So, am I glad to have picked up the UK edition? This version right here, absolutely. As a completist, this is important to have. But for those out there who don't really care about having the complete collection, you have a preference. You might want one more than the other. This one says Rock and Roll Collectibles Limited Edition, 1 out of 350. So maybe the 1 out of 350 is important to you. Have that little sticker on there. So, but guys, not too much to talk about with these particular figures. So it's a very quick and easy video. I know this particular figure was recommended to me, like they wanted to kind of compare the two variants, so I'm glad to kind of get this video out. If you guys have any questions, or if you have any particular videos in mind, any comparisons you want me to make, please feel free to reach out. Always glad to make videos like this for the viewers. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care, everybody.